Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Professor Anime. Welcome back to yet again another light novel review here on the channel. Today we are going to be discussing Volume 5 of the Rising of the Shield Hero light novel series by Aneko Yusagi. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so personally, right off the bat, when it comes to this first novel of The Rising of the Shield Hero, I am just going to say that it is probably the weakest amongst the volumes that I have read thus far. Not to say that this is a bad volume by any means, it was just, in terms of the progression that actually goes down within the volume, it doesn't really seem to progress, relatively quickly to the point of things that I wish, got answered within this volume. We really didn't get a whole lot of revelations until basically the ending of this novel right here, which will eventually lead on to more things in the coming novels, surely, but pretty much throughout at least this much of the volume, which is about 2/3 of the whole book right here, it was real. I mean, like, this volume can be simplified in 2 words. Level grinding. That's essentially what the whole novel was, with Naofumi and the gang pretty much after, being, chased down by the kingdom. We now find Naofumi and the gang finally, cooperating with the other heroes to a certain extent and have actually learned more about the world, as he can now know how to use alchemy and craft items from the information that they have been keeping from him. He's found himself as an ally to the queen. So basically we have Naofumi and the gang and the rest of the other heroes pretty much get sent forth on over into this island. And if you are familiar with, RPGs, there's a specific event that ends up going about within the game itself that can lead to bigger rewards. And in Naofumi's case, as well as the other heroes, they are sent from the queen to these islands in order to partake in this event in which they can be rewarded, basically more XP or various other items in order to become stronger heroes. I think about, like, in this novel, our characters actually reach level 70 just by the event that goes down within the novel, so they rank up relatively quickly. I mean, I think they leveled up probably like 20 to 30 levels compared to back where Volume 4 left off, and that was basically the whole goal of this novel. Pretty much taking time for our heroes to develop and train and get stronger for the forthcoming wave that is about to partake, as well as other events that will end up going about. We also got introduced to 2 new characters, which personally I did enjoy that we did get new characters introduced within the novel. We have Larkberg, which is this guy who carries a massive scythe, and then we also have Therese, which happens to be Larkberg's partner. Is it Therese or Teresa? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm not exactly sure on the pronunciation of her name, but just let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, we get introduced to those 2 characters, and in a way, Larkberg, I really like Larkberg's character because he brings a little bit of a much needed humor within the series after everything that has happened to Naofumi, and we pretty much see Teresa and also Larkberg cooperate with Naofumi, Philo, and also Raftalia on basically progressing in ranks. They accompany them on their journey throughout these islands and just, stick with them, leveling up in the process along with them. And it was kind of cool to see new characters being added to Naofumi's roster. However, there is a slight turn around within the book itself, and by the end we actually meet Glass. Now, the fight with Glass that went down didn't really give us a whole lot of, revelations about her character, but we do know, by the end of this novel at least, that Glass does have ties in with Larkberg and Therese. Oh yeah, and we also get a special bonus chapter which basically showcases Philo, Raphtalia, and Naofumi in the hot springs, along with the other heroes, as well as Larkberg and Teresa. But yeah, you definitely know that this chapter's gonna be in the anime, am I right? So honestly, when it comes down to the volume, just due to the little progression that goes about within this volume, I mean, sure, Naofumi does get stronger along with Raphtalia and Philo, but I mean, it just seemed to drag on in some ways, and it does feel like a filler-esque book when it comes to, the story that we got beforehand with the Rising of the Shield Hero, but this is just the tipping point, if you will, for a new story in Naofumi's life in this world. And, while it was not really the strongest of the books that I've read of the Rising of the Shield Hero series so far, I definitely think that, it was still enjoyable. However, I just really hope we get some more, revelations brought about, especially regarding some of the other characters, what their motivations are, and just what more things can be added within this world, as I want to get, more info regarding the world itself, who exactly is the enemy of this world, as there seems to be more threats that will appear later on, as well as the old threats that we have now. So, I'm really looking forward to the revelations that hopefully we'll receive in the next few books along the way, but then again, I don't really know how exactly this new story, this new edition of the Rising of the Shield Hero is going to go about within this new arc that I am currently reading in. So I'll just have to wait and see. But with that said, everyone, that about does it for my review of The Rising of the Shield Hero Volume 5. I'm actually going to have to start ordering new books for The Rising of the Shield Hero because Volumes 1 through 5 are the only volumes that I have at the moment, so I might need to pick those up eventually. But I am reading something else at this given moment in time, and it happens to be really hope you guys enjoyed my light novel review of Volume 5 of the Rising of the Shield Hero series. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, what you guys thought about my review, and also just what did you think about the book in general. Do you think that the story gets better from here on out? I'm a little bit skeptical at the moment because volumes 1 through 4 definitely were an interesting story and had a lot of conflict regarding Naofumi's character, but now that we're in this new sort of arc that is building up, I'm curious as how, this arc is actually going to compare, compared to Arc 1 of the Rising of the Shield Hero series. So yeah, I'm just very curious to hear your overall thoughts. Please leave no spoilers in the comment section, though. Just let me know your overall thoughts without spoiling. And yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like, hit that red subscribe button down below if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you all in the next video.